Okay, so I want to talk about this contradiction because I feel like that theme came up a lot in your story and in some of your things. I think there was the name Rest Energy. Can you tell us about the name of your furniture, like your design practice?
Yeah.
Where that came from?
I was like pretty, I guess, I was interested to make a name for this practice so that I wouldn't have to like bear the or like be the like, it's kind of like a band name, you know? It's
okay.
like I don't want to be just like, it opens up the door for possibilities in terms of like maybe Rest Energy, maybe it's like Joe Schmo for Rest Energy, you know, or whatever, you know, like other designers. It like opens up the door for who knows what.
Yep.
And I like that. But the name itself came from when I was at PS1. I was talking about before in New York. Marina Abramovich had a artwork installed. She was like really blowing up. I mean, she's had a very long career, but she had a big moment in New York at that time. She did like a retrospective at MoMA. They had like performance work, blah 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 blah. So I was like introduced to her work, thinking about it. I was looking at a piece of hers that was called Rest Energy, and it's this photograph of a performance where like the two people, her and her partner, are like pulling a.
You might have to wait for a second. We got a forklift going by.
He's carrying
a true business space.
Like it was like
what did he have?
It was like a little hitch, like a car hitch on his forklift.
Got it.
Like driving it.
Okay, so you saw this piece called Rest Energy.
I saw this piece and Rest Energy. I thought the artwork was interesting. It was like her and her partner like leaning and holding a bow and arrow. So it was like this trust moment of like pulling apart, but like it's kind of interesting. It's whatever.
Okay.
But I liked the name. I thought it was kind of like you're saying, contradictive, but also like sort of confusing a little too. It's like Rest Energy. Rest.
It is a little bit,
you know, and I just kind of, just phonetically thought it was interesting. So I was like, oh, that could be a cool name for like, whatever. It's like almost like picking a band name. It's like, oh, you just pick it and then you just live with it. And that's what you are. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what it did. And yeah.
It's kind of like two opposing forces, like the rest, the energy is interesting.
Yeah. It's too opposing, and it's like also I think words like create imagery. They have a kind of like feel, and that's where the opposingness is. It's like a little bit of a contradiction.
Okay, I think that takes us to, let's talk about your first collection, Wet Wool.